What's up, Airsofters? It's not very often we get an opportunity to talk to one of the premier, not only trainers, but designers in the firearm industry that we work in partnership with to produce Airsoft products like you guys collect at home. And here we have Taran Butler of Taran Tactical Innovations to talk about some of the stuff that we offer, as well as some exciting new stuff coming out. I've got a couple things laid out here. Do you want to... Here's my huge request, and it's... What goes into the designing of any one of these things, whether it's a rifle or a shotgun or a pistol? When you take something that is plain Jane, like an M4, right? Like where does your mind go when you make updates and changes and things like that?
Well, like for instance, with this gun here, I'm looking to make it as light as possible. I always want to have a big flared mag well for faster reloads. I like short, light. You know, that's pretty much this. We have another gun coming out soon that we'll have with you guys that we did with the Accountant 2 that's even lighter than this. I put it on Ozempic. This is pretty light, pretty fast. Then obviously the Genesis, the Dragon's Breath, the John Wick 4 gun. It's a pretty sick shotgun. It's as devastating as it gets. It's incredible. I love it. As far as handguns, I designed these guns here. I designed the Pit Viper first. I was designing this for John Wick 4. And then it took a long time for the movie to come out. So we're waiting, kind of had things almost done. Then I thought, you know what, I'll give it a spray tan, put a little hat on its head like some celebrity hiding at LAX trying to be recognized. And I was making a video to put it out. Like, I'm gonna make this video on the radio, open the box. And one of these was sold to the collector through one of my guys. And the guy at the gun store, he gets it in and he's all like, I got all these guns here for the collector, but oh my, have you seen the Sandviper? Oh, and the trigger, oh my God. And I said, that video's so good, I'll just share that video.
Yeah.
And the gun went off the charts and everybody wanted to get it. Then of course, John Wick came out. People went bonkers over that gun. And the system of the gun, what it does a little different, why it's called the Pit Viper is because obviously I have a compensator that's the pit of it, and it has fangs here, so if you take the slide off of one of the real guns, you can literally, use it as a knife.
Oh, nice. It's a melee tool. Yeah. And okay.
So we just did the Sandviper, changed the color, did our thing, didn't have a front sight on it. This is an island type front sight, like a static front sight. We will have optic plates coming out for these soon, eventually.
Which is something you'll see in the Airsoft versions moving forward as well.
Yeah.
That option.
Yeah, and then what's cool is this is now featured in the Accountant 2. John Bernthal has this. He has one of our cool new ARs like the one I talked about earlier. And that's pretty much what that is. The previous guns in like the John Wick franchise, like the Glock 34 and the 2011 Combat Master, it was the first movie I worked on was part 2, and so we wanted at the time it was a pretty awesome gun, the Glock 34. Still a great gun, even though Glock just discontinued it for whatever reason. So get them while you can, because they're gone. They're worth a lot of money now. Well,
now you just have to get a TTI version. Yeah. Screw the original.
Yeah. And then what I wanted to do different than on this gun is we made a 5.4. I was biased and I wanted a gun that would win national titles.
Sure.
And every shooter that's a grandmaster wants every little advantage you can get to win. So 5.4 over 5.8 shoots a little bit softer, and Keanu trained with an island barrel version, but the movie was a bull barrel, yada yada. So this one I wanted to go back to a typical 5-inch, regular 5-inch holsters work and all that. And I just want a different look. I didn't want just a typical blocky look in 2011. So we did like the Butler cut, which we did for Infinity many years ago on the front. And that's what kind of created the fangs. Then I go, I got to make fangs. I called the Pit Viper. I didn't even have a name for it at the time.
Oh, really?
So then that's what I'm like, well, you know what? I'm sitting with Keanu, like, what should I call it? Combat Master X. And I'm like, how about Pit Viper? Yeah, I like it. It's great, dude. So that's kind of like...
I love how you're asking Keanu Reeves for input on your designs. Like, what should I name it? Yeah.
There's actually a video we haven't shared yet because whatever in the can is. He's kind of like, what's it called, Taran? Pit Viper, Combat Master. All right, anyway, we're training here on John Wick 4. And so that's how it became what it is. They're state-of-the-art handguns.
Yeah, I mean, being a huge fan of kind of like the 2011 frame from the get-go, from when I just was first exposed to firearms through Airsoft, being a fan of the kind of the split frame and grip module that you find on the 2011 because it's a double stack kind of always appealed to me, as well as the sliding trigger. So to see more firearm companies doing 2011 framed pistols, but also watching your specialization and really kind of adapting new ways to build these instead of just putting milling cuts in them for the sake of making them look more interesting.
Yeah.
It's really cool because your designs are functional first and cool looking kind of secondarily. But both of those things I think is why we're seeing so many TTI products in all of these awesome action films. Speaking of upcoming action films, Taran kind of referenced Accountant 2 and Ballerina. There are even more new TTI products in those two films that are being developed for Airsoft alongside Taran's guidance, as well as making changes to make sure that they're not only good looking but also good performing in Airsoft. And we would love to have you back for that when we release those.
I'll be back.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us around.
All right. This place is I've never been here before. Evike is incredible.
Thank you very much.
The whole range thing downstairs and level up and level up live. It's just freaking awesome. So
if you haven't been to Evike, and try your hand at, I have a feeling you were probably incredibly fast at level up live.
I stunk.
And me too.
I broke the gums.
Nice, nice. Always a good day.
I'd use the minigun.
Thanks, Taran. We'll
right.
see you guys next time.
Thanks, Matt. All right.